Yo, what's up guys? And that gamer here today. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to use these six triggers in Geometry Dash. These are triggers that are useful to make in levels, and they can help you a lot if I teach you how to make stuff with them. So the first trigger that we're gonna work with is the move trigger. So basically, if you want to move an object, you have to select whatever object you want. I'm gonna select this cube, put it on a group ID, and I'm gonna put it on 2, and you select the target group ID 2, and then you can choose which way you want to move it, either 10 blocks, which is 100, and back 10 blocks, which is minus 100. And you can move it up by doing up 100 and down 100. I'm gonna select my favorite song also to go in levels. There we go, it moved. And boom. This is just the speed. This can make it go just immediately, and this can make it go very slowly. Boom. As we had the move trigger done. Now spawn trigger. The spawn trigger triggers triggers. So if we put this on group ID 3 and then put it on spawn trigger, you select group ID 3 on this, make a touch trigger if you want, and now if you touch it, it activates that move trigger. Pretty simple. And multi-trigger is just where you can activate it multiple times. You need to make sure it's like both of them as multi-trigger, and then boom. You can keep activating it, make it go faster, and make it move more. Oh, it's going forever. Oh my gosh. Okay, it finally stopped. How far did it go? Went pretty far. The next trigger we're going to look at is the pickup trigger. Pickup trigger is basically a trigger where you can make a counter. So you need to select this 0 type trigger. Choose any font you want for it. I'm personally going for that one. Make it any item ID 1 through I think 100,000. And we gotta make an item ID 1, or any item ID, and we're gonna do item ID 1, and you can make it count up 1 if you want. There we go. I'm gonna make a touch trigger, multi-trigger, so you guys can be able to see. See 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now we can make it count more. We can do it by 9. Look at that. There we make a calculator, I guess. Alright, the next trigger we're gonna look at is the collision trigger. So this one is pretty simple. You just gotta select this cube and make another one right there. So this one you can set block ID 2, which make it dynamic, and this one block ID 1. And you're gonna need another move trigger for this. You're gonna want to move ID 1. So make it group ID 7. And move it 50 blocks. Or to the collision. The block. The dynamic block of 2. And you go over here. Should move, and if we put those in, activate group, it should, if you play, you can play a sound effect if you want, so you know it works. you can do this. So we have that 8. So now when it collides, it will play that sound. Yep. So that's about it. About the collision trigger. So the next trigger is the sequence trigger. So to use this, you can basically create a thing in order. It's where you create things in order. So if you want to add, the most you can fit is 20. So you can do group ID 10, 11, 12, 13, we'll have 4. So you can play this one. $11, $12, $13. Where it's like different sounds. Now look. Now you have them in order. Oh, wait, I'm gonna wait for this one to stop playing. That one needs to stop. I'll turn off the music so you guys won't be able to hear. Boom. The next trigger is the count trigger. So if you want to make something count, you can do that easily. So you need to select your item ID, which is 1, and your target ID, which will activate a trigger whenever it counts to the right number. And target count, you can do any number you want. You can do 10. So whenever this counts to 10, it will activate a trigger. So for example, let's select that one. Oh, I did the wrong group ID, whoops. And now, if we count up to 10, there we go. And you can just keep repeating that process for as much as you want. So, that's all the triggers I've got to show today. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye-bye.